everyone! Have you ever applied some stick-on moldings only for them to peel off a few months later? That's exactly what happened on our Mustang project. But today we're going to show you how to fix it and make sure they stay on. Be sure to follow along with the links in the description below. So we painted this Mustang less than a year ago, and within a few months the plastic molding started to curl off the car. I think it was due to them having been in an uneven pile at the factory, which gave them a bend. To address it, we get super technical, start by popping them off the car and tape them to a flat board. We then wrap a couple choice areas in microfiber towels to protect the paint. Continuing this highly technical process, I used some bricks I had laying around to hold the curled part flat. Now you're going to want to place these in a spot where they can sit for about a week. So an idle workbench, floor, table. For me, the back patio next to the fire pit was the right answer. After letting these sit pinned down for 7 days, I was ready to get to work. For this project, you will need the SCT with an eraser wheel, 3M molding tape, and some painter's tape. First thing is going to be to remove the moldings from the boards they've been taped to. Keep the microfibers handy and place them down on the workbench to protect your painted moldings. Now we need to remove the old tape that's still stuck on there. Place the molding painted side down on the microfibers and tape it to your workbench so it doesn't move on you. The SCT or even a standard eraser wheel is going to be applying force sideways. If you don't tape the molding, it will just get moved by the eraser wheel. Then on the lowest setting, we can start methodically removing the old tape. I like to work perpendicular to the piece, moving down it in 6-inch chunks at a time. You can try going parallel instead if that works better for you. The key thing here is the eraser wheel will peel up the old tape, but if you're not careful, it will start eating into the molding. So you need to be gentle and take your time. A little bit is okay, but you don't want to overdo it. Here's how ours looked with the old tape removed. And here's the pile of discarded tape. Nice, huh? Now we clean this with pre-painting prep to remove any dirt or debris and give us a nice clean surface. Our last step before applying our tape to the moldings is to get it nice and warm with a heat gun. Or if you're working from home like me, a hairdryer can do the trick. Next, we can apply the tape to the back side of the molding. I go a little long so the area my finger touched isn't used. Then, with a fresh razor blade, you can trim the tape to a precise fit. Now repeat as many times as necessary. With your new molding tape applied to the trim, let that sit for a moment. Again, with pre-painting prep, wipe down the car where these will be applied. You may have a little bit of residual glue or dirt depending on how long the moldings have been sitting off the vehicle. Bust out the heat gun or hairdryer and get the tape nice and warm. This is all to promote the best adhesion possible, so you don't have to do this again, hopefully ever. The last step before applying these is to peel back just the edges of the tape covering. This will allow you to reposition it if it doesn't stick right the first time. You'll be able to peel the red covering with just the end stuck on once you have it in its final position. With it all lined up, press those ends firmly and remove the red tape covering. With your hands, work down the molding so you're certain it's adhering to the body of the car. Additionally, I apply pressure to each of the ends for 30 seconds to ensure a good seal. Then repeat for any remaining moldings. And that's it! In just an hour or so, you can get back in your fresh looking ride and hit the next show. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and be sure to head over to Eastwood.com to check out all the tools and products you saw here.